welcome to our Wednesday wellness call. My name is Tammy Trissel. For those of you that don't know me, a little bit about myself. I am 41 years old. I was diagnosed with Crohn's at the age of 18, and that began a long journey of medication and doctor after doctor, and pretty much just never getting better. I've had 2 bowel resections. I've had my gallbladder removed. I've tried every diet under the sun, and I never got better. I never had any relief. By the age of 38, I was actually on disability because I was so far gone. At one point, I was 240 pounds. My doctors pumped me full of prednisone and opioids for the pain. I had anxiety, insomnia, depression, migraines. I was getting Botox injections, and I couldn't even be a mother. My kids were suffering. They were watching me suffer. They thought I was going to die. And it was very traumatic for all of us. So after my last surgery in March of 2020, I just started searching the internet for hope, for inspiration, for motivation. I knew there had to be something out there, to something different. You know, doctors couldn't help me. Nobody could help me. So I found a holistic healing program, and I thought, you know, this really sounds like it could help me. So I took this program, and it wasn't even 30 days into this program, and I started feeling better. And I learned about the dangers lurking in our food. The glyphosate, the active ingredient in Roundup, is glyphosate. It was being sprayed all over our food and tearing up our gut microbiome, our precious digestive system. You know, our bodies aren't designed to absorb this chemical, this toxin. And when I learned about this, I thought, you know, I can't go back to doing hair. I was a hairdresser for 20 years. I was a platform artist. I was traveling the world. I loved my job, loved it. But I really thought I have to share this with everyone that I love, because everyone needs to know about these dangers, because it's being linked to autism, anxiety, autoimmune diseases, Alzheimer's, all these things that people are suffering from, my children included. So I threw away everything in the household, all the food, all the standard American diet, you know, and I started introducing superfoods to my kids' life. And, you know, it wasn't easy at first, you know, detoxing off of sugar, all the bad oils, all the things that are very addictive. The chemicals in food are very addictive. And my kids, you know, Max was having heart problems, like chest pains a lot. He would get headaches all the time. When they were younger, they were in the doctor's office all the time. Max had to have tubes in his ears when he was little. He had to have his tonsils taken out. They had the common cold all the time. And nobody really talks about how sugar depletes the gut microbiome and weakens the immune system. And when you learn about all these things, it's like, oh, well, it's kind of like common sense, but everything is so, you know, the standard American diet, eating fast food and things are so common that you just kind of brush it off to just not feeling good. So, you know, for Max, some of the things that he really enjoyed eating, you know, we loved Taco Bell, we loved Mexican pizzas. We really enjoyed all the standard American diet things. And so it was a really big shift for my kids. But once we started adding in these superfoods, you know, I'm off of all my medication. I don't have any signs of Crohn's disease anymore. I don't suffer from anxiety, depression, insomnia. I don't even get headaches anymore. My energy is through the roof, and my kids have had incredible transformations themselves. And, you know, really adding these superfoods in, what I've learned about these superfoods, how they're grown in regenerative soil. And that's the thing, you know, even at the grocery store, organic produce is not grown in regenerative soil. So the minerals that these superfoods have is unlike anything that our bodies have ever felt. And when you alkalize the body and you put these bitters, as they call it, it really reduces sugar cravings. There's so many incredible things that just help to really naturally, you just eventually don't want those things anymore. And, you know, I'm going to let my kids share a little bit about some of the foods that they used to really crave, and now, you know, share what they're craving now and how it's helped them. And Lily, do you want to share first?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Lily. I am this amazing woman's daughter. Um,
How old are you?
I'm 17 years old, and superfoods have changed my life in absolutely insane ways. I personally love to work out a lot. After this meeting, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to have my beets and all the good stuff that I have before my workout. And I'm going to have my post workout superfood shake as well. And it's never too early to start integrating superfoods into your life. The sooner the better. Because I mean, I regret putting a lot of things into my body. My knee is one thing that has changed a lot. It was very messed up. I was going to the doctors for it. They were telling me that I was going to need cortisone shots as early as I could get them, which is insane. And I was like, really? Like that, we're going that far? And the last thing that any doctor suggested to me was to change my diet. And the second that I did that, my joint pain immediately went away when I started taking, it's called Joint Flex, which is great. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. I love it. Take it every single day. But yeah, just, I mean, there's so many ways that Purium has positively affected my life. And I love it so much. Like my mom said, her depression, anxiety went away. The same thing applies to me as well. A lot of the younger generation nowadays, I feel like mental illness is a lot more common than it used to be. And it's also a lot more speaked about, which is good. But the gut connection to the brain, that's something that's not speaked about nearly enough. I mean, so many kids my age, their diets are terrible, awful, and it's normalized. Like it's normal for kids my age to go to McDonald's every morning and go get their iced vanilla coffee because it's cheaper than Starbucks. Or the other kids, then they go to Starbucks, they think that's better. No, it's all equally poison. I don't care how expensive it is, it's still bad for you. And then for lunch, they go to Taco Bell and they're like, oh, well, now we can have the school lunch. That's just as bad as Taco Bell. So, I mean, it's like you run into all these walls. So then you have to resort to things such as Purium. And I mean, with the way that our government sadly is set up, they want us to eat these bad foods so that we get on medication, so that we fall into these systems, so that we are stuck being sheeple, in their control. And the second that you break free of that and you take control of your body and what you're eating and what you're putting into yourself, that's when you take control of your life. And that's when you start doing what you want to. And that's when you start thinking more clearly. I mean, when I used to eat bad food, my brain used to revolve around when I would get my next meal, where I was eating from. When I eat my healthy foods, I don't think that way. I'm like, sometimes I forget to eat because I'm so well nourished. I never overeat anymore. That used to be a huge problem with me. I would binge eat like crazy. I would skip meals because I would be scared to be bloated because the food that I was putting into my body wasn't good for me and it was causing a lot of inflammation and just bad stuff in my stomach. So there's a lot of other stuff that you don't have to worry about when you are eating good food, which you shouldn't have to worry about. When you're eating food, you should be thinking, oh, I'm nourishing my body. I'm putting into it what needs to be put into it so that I can live and take care of myself, So
Yeah, we shouldn't have to work so hard to eat healthy. It's not the way,
yes, it's like it's been created so that it's a job to take care of yourself and just give your body the basic necessities that it needs, because we're not taught what our body needs in school. From day one, we're taught that Subway is healthy. In school, I was taught that Subway is healthy. Come on. I mean, it's
which
insane.
I used to feed them all the time when they were little. And I thought like that was like being a good mom. Like, oh, these other kids are getting school lunches, I'm going to take them Subway. And I thought like that was like a special treat. Nobody talks about glyphosate. Nobody talks about the dangers that are lurking in our food.
Another thing is, as a society, it's become normal to eat unhealthy, and it's like it's cool to eat unhealthy. I get made fun of by my friends. People are calling me, they're like, oh, Lily, don't talk to her anymore, she's weird, she's a hippie now, she's all like into
crazy
this like crazy stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, if if being weird is taking care of yourself, I am the biggest weirdo on the planet. I am so weird. Stay away. Like, I don't understand how it's like, well, I know what it is. It's because it's harder to take care of yourself, and people like to take the easy route, and it's easier to seem cool and be like, I'm just going to eat this bad food and not take care of myself. But the only person that you're hurting at the end of this day is yourself. So, I mean, all of these people, this whole community, the only people that ever hate on people like this are people that are too scared and are too envious of these people who are, you know, taking these steps and helping other people and spreading the word, because this is what it's all about. This is what life is about, helping other people and trying to make other people understand that you are what is important. You know, the universe revolves around you. You are your own universe. You create your own reality. And, you know, what you put into your body is a huge part of that. It's a gigantic part of that. And people, you need to realize that, like, you're not going to the gas station and putting the wrong gas into your car once you know, spent all that money on it. Why are you any different? Why would you, you know, cop out and buy some gas for your car that's going to cause problems down the road, and you're going to need to replace parts and buy all this other stuff, when you can just take care of it now, and then it will last you so much longer. So
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she gets it, you guys. She's only 17, not only 17, but this girl has been, you know, she saw me so sick. And when she saw me come back to life, literally with this nutrition that we're using, it wasn't hard to convince her. She was all in, all on board. And she's just had the most incredible transformation. And Max too. Max, do you want to tell everyone what your favorite superfood is?
Hello. I really like the unflavored.
The unflavored power shake?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mixed with the beets though.
Mixed with the
Gotta be
beets?
Mixed with beets, yeah, it's
Yep.
pretty good.
Yep. And what, do you remember the first time I gave you Apothecary, you slept so good you thought that I drugged you?
Yeah, knocked me out. It's pretty good.
The first time I gave him Apothecary, he's like, Mom, what did you give me? Like, I slept so hard. Did you drug me? Like, and his cravings have changed. He eats seaweed now. You love seaweed, right?
Mm-hmm.
He loves seaweed, smoothies. Like, he does smoothies all day long. What's your favorite smoothie?
I don't know. It's mixed with a bunch of stuff, but it's like dragon fruit something.
Dragon fruit, yeah. And we put the dark berry in there, and yeah. What are some foods that you thought you'd never be able to give up?
Definitely like Taco Bell and stuff. That was really good. Used to eat all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys, sometimes we'd go twice in a night. We'd go once, and then like we were like, oh man, that didn't fill us up. We need to go back again. So when people say this lifestyle is expensive, I'm actually saving money now. I mean, the stuff I used to spend money on, where we were getting zero nutrition, zero minerals, nutrients, we were sick all the time, medical bills. It's really sad. So yeah, we really feel a huge difference, and our taste buds have changed. Like Max and I went to Olive Garden after we had cleaned our systems up. We went to Olive Garden. We were like out and about, and I'm like, I don't know, we used to love this place. You just want to stop and grab a salad. Like, we thought that would kind of be like, they had the breadsticks there, which we know were full of glyphosate, but we were like, oh, we can take our Biomedic. How did it taste?
It's like straight chemicals.
Why don't
we could
like
taste the chemicals.
Nothing like it used to be.
Why don't you tell them about how like people treat you now that like you started eating healthier?
Okay, well, I'm gonna try my best. I'm not the best talker, not as good as her, but I'll try. So I'm gonna keep it simple. So ever since period, I feel really good. It's changed my life, definitely, and her. I'm happy to see her healthy now and everything. And when Lily moved out, that was a bad time for me, because she used to be a person that was like there for me when she was going through it. And then when Lily said, yeah, I can't take this anymore, I have to go live with my dad because I just can't do it. And I was like, yeah, well, she was talking about me moving in with my dad. And I was so young and I didn't really understand anything that was going on, but I really felt I was just taking in everything that was happening, and really looking back on it, I know how it felt, but you know what I'm saying. But where was I going with that?
So
How awesome superfoods make you feel.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's happy to see her healthy now because I literally saw her dying. And so yeah, she's good now because of the superfoods and whatever.
and then Lily came back.
And yeah, Lily came back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so now I'm happy.
Superfoods, literally, when my mom says that they saved her life and transformed her, I don't think that you guys understand how much of an understatement that is. I was living here and it was like all of the medications and all of the things that these doctors had her on, which were supposed to be making her feel better. She was putting all of her faith in a medical system, and she was putting her trust into these people that were supposed to be helping her, and they were killing her. And she, you know, how are you supposed to take care of children when you can't take care of yourself? It got to a point where I had to go live with my father full time, and I literally couldn't even be here because I was so terrified that I was going to wake up and like find my mom dead in her bed because of everything that was happening. And it was so mentally draining on me that I was in a very dark place personally as well. And I felt I was going through a lot of stuff. And I mean, when she got back into contact with me, this company literally, I mean, it is like night and day. Not only is she better, but she is, I mean, I don't think that she's ever been this healthy. I mean, even before I was born, when she was younger, I don't think that she was like this. I mean, she is so energized and just like here, present. That's another thing that you're getting when you pay for Purium. You are getting the presence of your loved ones, and you're getting the full effect of them, which when I say that, I mean, Purium makes you like fully yourself. It makes you happier. It makes you more in tune with your emotions. It makes you like, it sounds stupid, but like that really is, it like switched, you know, flips in my brain. It made me, I was like in a very dark place, and I now feel like a very happy and articulate person. And I feel like it is because of Purium. And I am a very like facts kind of person. Like, I know that you might not think that based on like how I'm talking, but I have so much faith in Purium and so much trust in it just because of what I've seen it do single-handedly for my mother and my family. And that's all of the evidence that you need. There's so many other people that it's helped, but it's incredible. It really is.
So yeah, and as a mother, you know, there's nothing worse than realizing that you've made your kids suffer. And, you know, it's really difficult, but getting my health back and then being able to help them get their health back, and all of us doing it together as a family has made us grow so much closer. And then doing this as a business, you guys, like that's where it's like the next level. Like now we're helping everybody that was helping me when I was sick, that was helping us, that was helping my kids. Now we're helping them. You know, we have family and loved ones that we're dealing with things, you know, maybe not as severe as Crohn's, but now we're helping, you know, my sisters, we're making healthy meals and we're helping everyone get healthy together. I have so many nieces and nephews, and it's like, you know, nobody realizes that Cheerios and Doritos, those are the most heavily sprayed things with glyphosate. So it's like, we're always just trying to share this goodness with everyone and spread the word about the dangers that are lurking in our food, because we don't want to see anyone else suffer. And we know what this nutrition has done for us. And then the business, being able to stay home with my kids and make up for lost time and, you know, just be present with them and enjoy the little things that we didn't get to enjoy. You know, when they were little, I was working 2 jobs and trying to make ends meet as a single mother. And that's tough. It's really tough. It's very stressful. And then you're just feeding them whatever. So it's like this vicious cycle that, you know, we have to break out of. And that's why we share this with everyone that we love. So does anybody want to share anything else?
I think like one last thing, just remember that at the end of the day, everyone is doing their best. You're doing your best. And the best thing that you can do is take care of yourself. That's all, I think.
And you're not weird or crazy.
Yeah, you're not weird or crazy. The only weirdos are people who are trying to make other people feel weird, because everyone has their own thing. Everybody has, their own cliques, their own, things that they do that make them happy. If you're happy, if you are a happy person, you are wealthy and successful in my eyes. No matter what you do, no matter who you are, that is how I measure success and wealth, is happiness in people. That's why I strive to be like Kimberly so much. Happiest person I've ever met. I don't know how she does it. I want to be just like her.
And this is not, everyone can afford this. If I can afford it, a single mom, everyone can afford this. What we put our money into, it's a choice. At the end of the day, we're all spending our money on something. So if you think eating healthy is expensive, being sick is expensive, you guys. Losing time with your loved ones is expensive. Losing a loved one is expensive. And like Lily said, your body, that's the finest automobile you're ever going to have. That's your home. That's your forever home. We have to really take care of it. We have to do these oil changes. We have to flush our systems. We have to cleanse. We have to detox. We have to do these things and take care of ourselves. So that way, when we get older, our kids don't have to take care of us. You know?
So for a change, instead of going and collecting the new latest Starbucks cup, go buy a gym membership. Go start collecting gym outfits. Go start collecting Purium cups. Get your Purium stuff rolling. I don't know. It's just little things that you integrate into your life. They make a big difference if you let them make a difference. Just think about something in your life that you do that someone else doesn't. It impacts you a lot, and someone else, they don't think about it ever, because you let it impact your life. Everything is what you make it. So if you want to be healthy, go be healthy. Go make your health a priority, and you can be healthy. It's that easy.
All right. So thank you guys for sticking with us this whole time. We have a drawing now. So somebody is going to win some free superfoods. I don't know. It doesn't get any better than that. Free superfoods. So I'm going to turn it over to Allison, our sweet Allison, and she's going to do a drawing and tell you guys who won. And we just want to thank you all so much for joining us tonight, and share this with anyone that that might be suffering with anxiety, depression, insomnia, autoimmune disorders, anybody that you love. Just share this goodness, because it can help everyone in this world, no matter what they're dealing with.
Wow, you guys are freaking incredible. And you are all making me cry, because I have a personal relation to everything you guys said. So I just want to tell you that, and you did amazing. And I just look up to you guys so much. So we have our raffle, and the prize is the berry protein sampler pack. So I'm going to spin a little wheel. Let's see who it lands on. Tanya, you won our berry protein sampler. So congratulations. And Tanya, just get back with whomever invited you to this call, and then we'll get you all set up with your free superfoods. Congratulations. And congratulations, you guys are
on.
It's just so amazing. Is she still here?
No, I don't see her. Is she here?
I thought I just
Yeah,
saw
she's here.
Okay, good.
I'll ask her to unmute.
Oh, there she is. She's raising her hand.
Wonderful. Thank you, Tammy, Lily, Max. How amazing you all are. I love you, Max. You did amazing. Lily, I just want to be like you. If we could all be like Lily, she's only been 17 summers so far on the planet, and to have that much wisdom, that much goodness, she keeps the whole family in check, and we're just going to keep feeding her and watching her fly and grow. And Max, is going to be modeling all over the world and doing whatever he wants forever, because when you have that much common sense, it's just common sense that you get to do it. So whoever shared this replay with you, please get back to them. They have $100 gift card for you. And, you know, join this Trissel family. They are a force to be loved by. And I am so honored. We had over 30 people on the call tonight. So thank you all for coming. So many blessings and thank you.
I welcome love. I welcome harmony.